you know, yeah. Yeah, you know you always you go in and you get out. You get in, you get out. That's how we do. That's how we do. You still looking good. That's all that matters. Three, two. Now, I know you guys are wondering, how did I even get started in real estate? So I'll just give you a little bit of the background. My husband is the one who introduced me to real estate. He's been doing it now for over 35 years. But myself, I've only been doing it for 8 years. So he, like I said, when I met him, he was already doing it. And I knew it was a great lucrative business, and I wanted to make money off of it because I always been an entrepreneur, because I always done hair and I done eyelashes. I did, anything that was making me money, so I was doing it. So I just wanted him to teach me the real estate, and I bought my first rental property 8 years ago at the Indianapolis surplus sale. So I saved all my tax money. My first rental property was only like $7,000. So I saved my tax money, bought my first rental property, and we immediately moved to Zen. Like, I don't even think we put a nail in the house. But that's how I got started doing real estate. Now, just like you, I was a single mother, and I used to get my tax money, and I used to just want to buy everything, weaves, cars, anything I could put buy that made me look good. But I realized that that wasn't helping me make money. So I was interested in making the money. So that's why I was able to save my money during tax time. And that's when I bought my first rental property. So my advice to you is save your coins. It's not all about image. It's not all about materialistic. And you do have to make sacrifices. I looked bad for a few years. I mean, my hair wasn't done, my nails wasn't done, I wasn't looking flashy, classy, or nothing. I sacrificed. And people actually would laugh at me because they were like, what are you doing? I actually slept in some of my sleeping rooms. Like, I slept on some of the properties just to sacrifice, and it was hard. It was very hard, especially when we started to finally make the money. Once we started to make the money, I had to take the money that I made and had to invest that. So it was an ongoing cycle. I didn't start benefiting from my real estate business till 5 years after buying my first property. So, now I got the new car. Now I got the nice house. Now I looked the part. But for years, honey, I was looking a hot mess. But it was worth it because now it's like I'm able to relax and I'm able to chill. I look at it like either you're going to sacrifice now, so you're going to do the hard stuff now so you can benefit later to look good later. Or you can start doing the easy stuff now to continue to look good, but you know that your bank account is low. I would never forget when my bank account was only $500. I mean, that seemed like it was just yesterday, but yes, I remember 8 years ago, I only had $500 in my bank account. So now, of course, my bank account is barely recognizable. But, we're not going to get into all that. But like you guys know, Lady Anwar makes sense. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you grow. I'm here to help you flourish. I'm here to help you blossom. And I love you all. And come on this journey with me.
My name is Ronnie Lewis, and I'm Aisha's brother, second to the oldest. I wanted to be big brother. That's what I was going to say. But I got,
Something like the big brother.
The real one.
3, 2.
My little sister, when you meet her, her personality is like amazing. It's sort of like, I don't know, it's like you've been knowing her for years. She makes you feel welcome. Just, I just love her. My favorite memories with Aisha, one of them is not so favorable, but it was sort of at my dad's funeral when we were both like missing our dad, and I saw the pain in her face, and I have trouble expressing a lot of emotion. So when I saw the emotion from her, it allowed me to sort of feel, it's sort of like I channeled the emotions through her. And I think that created a bond because that's probably the most time that we actually spent together. Up until that point. We go on vacations. We've been on a few vacations together. We were in the Bahamas at one time a few years ago, and we hung out at a little pub there. and I just got to see her other side, which I love it. Her, that high spirited side that comes from my dad, and it's sort of just I don't know. It's another bond thing that goes on when you with siblings. I love just the motivation and drive that I see, in her, and I think that, I wish more of our family members actually shared that drive and perseverance like this, and I just love it, and that's one of the reasons that I came, doing the interview, because I want to be supportive as much as I can.
Oh my goodness. So I grew up with Aisha. I had to share my room with her. And I think she remembers, like, I never shared my room with anyone. I shared my room with her and her older sister. I combed their hair every day for school. Just as a kid, just bubbly and just loving, and I knew she was gonna be just successful in the way she is today, just loving and giving and caring. Because I'm the younger auntie, so of course they came to me and talked to me and things that I know in confidence, or them hanging out and different things. I would, be the one to pick them up, and just all of that. Like we shared a bond, and probably like an older sister, but I'm the auntie. And I believe she looks up to me, but I know that it was amazing growing up with her. Come hit me.
Come hit me up.
Don't tell me. Please, can you hurry up? Where you at? I'm at the stop. I'm stopping in my tracks to go get her.
I was a hot mess, but she was always there to have my back. Like, period. Like, she didn't tell nobody nothing. Like, she was just there like, all right, niece, tell them about the baby. About my stomach. When you see my stomach protruding, and you was like, niece, you good? And I was saying I was constipated, and you knew that I was pregnant.
So Aisha used to, so she started braiding hair at 13. So I became the person that she practiced on. So at that time, I was working at a job where I had to, cover my hair up constantly at Chrysler. So I had to cover it up constantly, and I told her, you can practice on me, niece, because I got to cover my hair. I need some cornrows, so, I could just keep my hair covered and keep it healthy. So she started corn rolling my hair. And then she was like, I'm gonna start adding weave. I said, well, let's get good with it. So she started adding weave, and it took off from there. One day I told her, I said, your stomach okay? You okay? What's going on? I said, your stomach looked a little pudgy. She said, I'm just a little constipated. I don't know. Auntie, I'm feeling a little, I don't know. I feel a little, I don't know. And I said, I don't know. I said, no, something. I said, you sure you good? But at that point, I already knew she was pregnant. And she couldn't tell me no different. I was just waiting for her to tell me. And so when I called her and told her that I was pregnant with my son, Gregory, I was excited too. She said, and guess what, Auntie? Me too. And I said, oh my goodness. I already knew. I just was waiting on you to tell me when is the baby due? So yeah, so that's when she told me she was pregnant with Brandon. So yeah, these stories, they can go on and on and on. Yeah.
I would be proud of him sticking with his sister. I know that.
Because my dad used to talk to her. He used to like, hey,
He got my special son.
yeah.
I always go check on him too.
That's what he said.
Problem child.
You bringing back some stuff to let me know.
That's what he
Information.
said. He said, all his I am Edwina Berry, aka Aunt Beenie, Aisha's aunt.
Now I see where Aisha got her good looks from. You look pretty fresh. Aisha talks about you a lot. The viewers, they keep hearing Aunt Beenie this, Aunt Beenie that. What is your favorite thing about Aisha?
So many. As a little girl, her vibrations, she had that, she's gonna do it. She was sassy, had a little attitude, and I seen those things just really come to fruition as she grew. And so I'm not surprised where she is today and what she wants to do to help other people to get there and accomplish it. Oh wow, I have so many good memories.
Can you share one of your favorite memories of Aisha?
I have a couple. One was when she was a little girl, getting her up in the morning time for school. She hated it. And so I wanted everybody to get up, and because at this point we are a blended family, and I wanted everybody to get up when I say good morning, but Aisha was a little different. And so I had to come in and really sweet talk her to get up, And so what I like about that was that helped her, and she became a mother to be sweet to her children when she get them up in the morning. So I like that. And her cousins, they all loved each other, and they have a good relationship even now, and they're all growing and grown and growing. And I remember we were able to go to Kentucky Kingdom, and so money was real tight, and we were blessed with tickets. And so we get there, and then we meet some of the teachers were there, and so they gave us, you want more tickets for the next day? Well, sure. And so the kids tried to talk me in the stand that night, get in a hotel, but little did they know, if I had done that, got the hotel, they wouldn't have been able to eat. So we went back home, got ready for the next day, stayed at the house, got ready, and was up bright and early and spent the whole day, another day at Kentucky Kingdom. And that was all our cousins. We just piled into the van and we were gone, and just had 2 beautiful days, and I really loved that. Her graduation, when she had to really press and make it happen. And she pressed, and she was discouraged. And, I had to remind her she's a fighter, entrepreneur. She have a lot of things in store that God has for her, because we're riding on the legacy of my mother, her grandmother, Lady Bell. And so I know that I had to tell her that, you can do this. And she did it, graduated, and she's been moving forward ever since. So just look, she's gonna be that person to encourage you to get to the next level.
Any final words?
That I am so proud of her. I am proud of her. I'm proud of the woman that she's become, the woman that she inspires to be. That I believe that she's reached that level, but of course I know she's gonna go miles and mountains and different levels. I'm just so very proud of her.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is there a final memory you would love to share with us about Aisha?
Ooh, yes, about her cousin Odell. How much Odell loved Aisha. And all his cousins. He loved all his cousins, all of them. He loved everybody. And when I realized after he had passed and different things were coming to us, and it was just great, like how much he impacted people. And I know as far as Aisha and all his cousins, especially them girls, he loved them girls. He loved all them cousin girls. And them boys, I ain't leaving y'all out because he love you boys too, but them girls, you know, he want to make sure that we taking care of the women. The men are taking care of the women. And he loved his Aisha. Loved all his cousins, but I just realized when he passed, we were so down in the dumps. And something that we wanted to keep together, the family, and how she reached out and helped me and uncle, and took over, and all the nieces and the nephews, all of them just came together and just made us have the best Thanksgiving in honor of Odell Jr. And I'm so thankful for that. You know, it's just really helped me out. And he's been gone 3 years now. And I could say today I'm better. I'm better because of the love that all the nieces and nephews have brought my way. And I'm thankful.
That personality of hers, it gets you, you go a long way when you are a people person. So a lot of people that don't have interpersonal relationship skills, they lack, and then they don't move and they don't go as far as they need to go. But when you have that, it's sort of like an unfair advantage. And then if you know how to utilize it, you'll be successful.
And it's never too late to start over. And that's what I want to say to all the women of all ages and men. It's never too late to start over. And Aisha Anwar, I love you.
Little sis, I'm glad I could be part of your television community. I love you. Keep up the good work.
I'm Chance. This is Lady Anwar's channel, and I am her son. And like and subscribe, and hit the bell.